Mother's dwelling. Yep. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not farming. I don't know if you kind of just accepted death or whatever. Adrenaline rush every time you blink. I heard him. Or was that her? Is that Claudette? Claudette makes those noises? That sounded like a dude. I thought that was Steve. Ugh. Old nurse timing. I fucked that up. Sorry that I'm tunneling, but I have thanatophobia, so this is like what I need to do. You, Urban, evading. To slow down the match. She's on the other side. Agitation! Give me my last event hook. Someone's here. Probably Steve, since that's looted. Yeah. I don't know where you thought you were going. I had barbecue. You. Everyone's wounded. This is what I want with the Natophobia. DS? Oh, sorry. Where's your savior? Ooh, just a little out of range. Nurse timing screwed me up there, or old nurse timing screwed me up there. He's behind me. Huh. I aimed up to end up on this hill, and I went through it instead. This guy knows what he's doing, though. I want to chase him. What? What? Okay. Locker? What? Scratches ended, and his pain noises stopped. He could only have had gotten in a locker. What? How did he juke me there? I think these are glitched scratches. I don't think anyone's actually over here. see. No one's on that. Smart burst. You can't jump in it if I'm body blocking it. There's no such thing as hatch standoffs anymore, darling. I still don't know how Steve juked me over there. He was on the other side of that wall with the window in it. I heard him, his pain, followed his scratches. His scratches went to the right, and then his pain noises stopped. And his scratches stopped. Which means the only thing he can do is get in a locker. Because if he would have walked away, I would have still heard him in pain. But somehow they just... He stopped making noise, and he doesn't have iron will or anything. That was weird. But there's a nurse There's a nurse match. So... yeah, she's weaker. Still, though, effectively the same. First blink gets you like right on top of them. Second blink is when you go for the hit. The 3 second, I have an add-on that, you know, reduces the recharge speed, but still, even if it was 3 seconds, I don't think it would matter much. And honestly, you're gonna have add-ons anyways, so like this is a better representation of nurses instead of, you know, just bland nurse, because most people are gonna have add-ons. I think this is a really good add-on, Pocket Watch, because the larger window also means that second blink can be larger. But if the first blink is putting you right on top of the survivor, then you don't... It doesn't really matter if that second blink is really small. Because I was charging that second blink for not that long, so I don't think this really did anything for me. This really just helps you cross the map faster, I guess. But in a chase, I don't think this really does anything for you. I had agitation just because you can put anything on nurse, and I just wanted to get to hooks quicker, event hooks. So I don't have ruin or anything like that, and I don't like ruin on nurse because she's strong anyways. But the only other good perk I have is Thanatophobia, and I don't think Thanatophobia is a good perk because for each injured, dying, or hook survivor, everything's 4% slower. People are going to heal themselves and stuff like that. And even then, if everyone's wounded, it's 16% slower. I just don't think it's worth it. Because then either everyone, you know, heals and it's doing nothing for you, or nobody heals, they just take the hit. But I guess against a nurse, healing's a good idea. You assume she has nurses calling, so every time they heard my terror radius, they'd just stop healing if they even were. I don't know. But yeah, I just don't think Thanatophobia is the best. It's an okay perk, but I don't. In terms of slowdown perks, I think the other perks are a better choice. Ruin is by far the best, just because they can't hit greats. Because if they're good survivors and they're hitting greats, the little boost they get on every great skill check is probably going to outpower Thanatophobia. And then even if they can't hit greats, they're still going to be able to finish the gen. Whereas Ruin, if they can hit greats, then they're not getting any bonuses for it. But if they can't hit greats, it's regressing 5% every time they can't hit a great, which is an immense slowdown. I mean, missing one skill check, that 5% regression, means that it's going to take 5% longer to finish that gen. That 5% on that one skill check is already beating Thanatophobia's 4% if one person was injured. Three great good skill checks on Ruin means is almost tying with everyone being injured on Thanatophobia. And then during Thanatophobia, they can hit great skill checks, and that little boost will make up a little bit for Thanatophobia. So that's why I think Thanatophobia is not a good slowdown perk. But really, this is the only worthwhile build I had on Nurse. So that's what I used.